Hello everyone, and welcome to the Great North Gardener, your ultimate guide to creating a beautiful and productive garden. Here, you can find all the help you need in starting and nurturing a garden right in your own home. Whether you have a spacious backyard or a cozy balcony, we've got you covered. Now, in this video, we're going to be diving deep into the amazing world of companion planting. This technique is all about growing plants together that benefit each other. It's like having best mates for your plants, you know? These plant pairs can help each other grow stronger, deter pests, and even improve the flavor of your veggies. We'll be looking at 10 awesome combinations that'll have your garden buzzing with life and bursting with flavor. Imagine a garden where every plant is thriving and working together in harmony. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, there's always something new to learn and discover in the world of gardening. Get ready to learn some right tricks for a thriving garden. From selecting the right plant pairs to understanding their needs, we've got plenty of tips and tricks to share. Let's get started on this exciting journey together. First up, we've got the classic duo tomatoes and basil. These two plants are like the dynamic duo of the gardening world. These two are like the best mates you could ask for in the garden. They complement each other in so many ways, making them a perfect pair. Basil, it's not just about that delicious aroma you see. Its fragrance is delightful, but there's more to it than meets the eye. It acts like a bodyguard for your tomato plants, keeping those pesky insects like aphids and tomato hornworms at bay. Basil's natural oils repel these pests, ensuring your tomatoes stay healthy and vibrant. And get this, planting basil next to your tomatoes can actually make your tomatoes taste even better. It's true, the basil enhances the flavor profile of the tomatoes, making them juicier and more flavorful. So not only do they smell incredible together, but they also make each other tastier. Imagine the culinary possibilities with this perfect pairing in your garden. It's a win-win situation, really. Your garden thrives, your taste buds rejoice, and you get to enjoy the fruits of this harmonious relationship. Truly a match made in garden heaven. Next, we've got carrots and onions. Now, you might be thinking, onions? Really? But trust me on this one. Onions, they're like the undercover agents of the garden. They release this strong scent that confuses those pesky carrot flies, you know, the ones that just love to munch on your carrots. And the best part is, carrots return the favor. They deter onion flies, those little blighters. So by planting them together, you're basically creating this force field of protection against those pesky flies. It's genius, really. Now let's talk about the Three Sisters method. This ancient technique is a brilliant example of how nature can work in harmony when we let it. This is a classic companion planting technique that's been used for centuries. Indigenous peoples of the Americas perfected this method, passing down their knowledge through generations. It involves planting corn, beans, and squash together. These three crops complement each other perfectly, creating a sustainable and productive garden ecosystem. Think of it like this. The corn stalks, they act like sturdy poles for the beans to climb. This vertical support allows the beans to reach sunlight without sprawling all over the ground. And the beans, they're not just hitching a ride, you see. They play a crucial role in the health of the soil. They're actually helping out by fixing nitrogen in the soil, which is like superfood for the corn. This natural fertilization process enriches the soil, benefiting all the plants in the garden. And the squash? Well, it acts like a living mulch, shading the ground and keeping those weeds under control. Its broad leaves create a canopy that conserves moisture and prevents soil erosion. This method not only maximizes space, but also ensures that each plant supports the others, creating a resilient and thriving garden. The Three Sisters method is a testament to the wisdom of traditional agricultural practices. Chapter 4. Cucumbers and nasturtiums, sacrificial planting at its finest. Let's talk about cucumbers and nasturtiums. Now, nasturtiums, they're like the superheroes of the garden. They attract aphids like crazy, drawing them away from your precious cucumbers. It's a bit like a sacrifice play, but hey, it's all for the greater good of the cucumbers, right? Plus nasturtiums, they add a nice splash of color to your garden with their bright, cheerful flowers. So not only are they protecting your cucumbers, but they're also looking good doing it. Chapter 5, lettuce and radishes, the fast and the furious. Next up, we've got lettuce and radishes. Now, this is a great combination for those of us who are a bit impatient when it comes to gardening. Radishes, they grow super fast, like you can harvest them in just a few weeks. And while they're busy doing their thing, they help to loosen up the soil, making it easier for your lettuce to grow. It's like having a little helper in the garden, prepping the ground for the main event. Chapter 6. Peppers and marigolds, keeping those peppers pest-free. Now, let's talk about peppers and marigolds. Marigolds, they're like the ultimate pest repellent. They release this strong scent that keeps those pesky nematodes and other soil-borne pests away from your precious peppers. Plus, their bright sunny flowers, they're like a beacon of happiness in the garden. And who doesn't love a bit of cheer in their veggie patch? Next, we've got spinach and strawberries. Now, spinach, it's not just a superfood for us humans, it's also great for your strawberry plants. You see, spinach acts like a living mulch, covering the ground and preventing those pesky weeds from growing around your strawberries. Plus, it helps to keep the soil cool and moist, which is exactly what strawberries love. Chapter 8. Cabbage and dill, attracting the good guys. Let's talk about cabbage and dill. Now, dill, it's not just for adding flavor to your pickles. It's also a magnet for beneficial insects, like ladybugs and lacewings. And these little guys, they're like the good guys of the garden, preying on those pesky cabbage pests like aphids and cabbage worms. It's like having your own little army of pest controllers working tirelessly to protect your cabbage. Chapter 9. Zucchini and borage, the Pollinator Party. Next up, we've got zucchini and borage. Now, borage is like the life of the party in the garden. Its beautiful blue flowers attract all sorts of pollinators like bees and butterflies. And as you know, pollinators are essential for a healthy garden. Plus, borage is said to deter pests from zucchini plants. So it's a win-win situation all around. Chapter 10. Potatoes and horseradish, keeping those spuds safe. Finally, we've got potatoes and horseradish. Now, horseradish, it's not just for adding a bit of zing to your roast beef. It's also a powerful pest repellent, keeping those pesky Colorado potato beetles and other potato-loving pests at bay. So, by planting horseradish near your potatoes, you're basically giving them their own personal bodyguard. Outro, happy planting! So there you have it, lads. 10 amazing companion planting combinations that'll have your garden thriving like never before. It's like creating your own little ecosystem, where plants help each other out and everything works in harmony. Give these combinations a try and see the difference for yourselves. You'll be amazed by the results. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future gardening adventures. Until next time, happy planting.